ladies and gentlemen. This is another interview of the soon-to-come RC Network, hosted by Richie Siriano and Brooklyn Hobbies, Phil Trotta, and out-of-state coverage by Pooh White. We have with us today Wallow Walker, who finished... How did you place yesterday, Wallow?
Fourth or fifth.
Fourth or fifth. Wallow, how do you feel the car performed for you yesterday at Floyd Bennett Field under that hard pressure you were getting by the two former KOFs of Floyd Bennett Field?
It performed pretty well. I was still off the pace as usual because those guys are pretty fast. But each time we race, I get closer and closer. And my strategy was just to hang around because I know what they're capable of. But usually they try to make an example of everyone else, and in the process...
I'd like to interrupt you. Do you feel that you are the new KOF of 2010?
I can't say that because I've never won a race there, and I've never TQ'd like some of those guys, some of my competitors, but I enjoyed running the X, and I'm getting faster every race.
I'd like to say that the truth is coming out now right here from Wallow, and kudos definitely to Wallow for his performances and sticking it out, because you do have to be in the race to win it. Wallow has proven time and time again to outlast some of the faster guys. It'll soon be short time for Wallow to finish in the top three.
See you guys at the challenge, and we'll see what happens. Ralph, looking forward to seeing you. I got a motor if you want to borrow it. Chris, stick around, you know what I mean? Because these guys, they usually do well here, but if we can get a group of guys to take some podium spots in Connecticut, it's, you know, it's good racing. You know,
all right, guys, the challenge has been put forth by Wallow Walker.
Chris Oakley, you're through. Go back to Greece. It's over, baby.
Harsh words here. Harsh words here.
It's over. You're through.
We're gonna have to see what happens at the next excuse tent.
Chris Oakley, he called me Saturday morning on the way to Connecticut. He had Siriano along with Phil Trotta in the car. I put him down 2 laps in a 5-minute qualifier. If you can multiply that about times 30-minute main, he'll be down quite a few laps, and he was down quite a few laps. Actually, he was on the bump up, and you know, he did pretty good.
I hate to interrupt you, but we only have 3 hours of video.
Oh, okay, thank you. See
all right, let's wrap it up.
Just to wrap it up, I just want to know, since it was only one main,
actually,
only one main that you made
the
A. Only one main that you made the A. I would like to know, going to the 4th of July race, will it be like 10 mains? Do you actually think that you get anywhere close to the A main? What's your anticipated outcome of your performance at the?
I think I can, because the top laps out there are about 22. Joaquin DeSoto's son Jr. he put in 23, and from the amount of guys that runs out there, if I could get anywhere within the top 13, the turnout isn't that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, these guys.
So let's just take for example that there's 5. Let's say 5 mains, A to F. Where do you think you're gonna call them? One word answer. One word answer. I know it's hard to do.
Definite B.
B main.
There you have it.
Would you like to put money on that B main?
I put money on the last race where I beat some of your team members, and I haven't received payment as of yet.
Wow. Let's wrap it up, Mr. Siriano.
Last 2 rounds of qualifying, Paul Sweeney just set up his car in the pit. And Jota turned it on and went into full throttle because he didn't put his throttle linkage on. So right now, let's pan up to the driver's side and look at Paul Sweeney wondering where his car is. Sweeney looking on. Wondering where's his car. Here comes Jota. Take a look at Jota coming. Full throttle, he's going to blow that engine.
Yoda's telling him to stop.
Hitman telling him to stop. It still be his engine. We have live footage of Paul Sweeney gluing his teeth back together in the pits. We're gonna have to try to get that uploaded. And there he goes. His car's down on the track. Watch Paul Sweeney. I'll make sure we're there.
All right. Phil Trotta coming for you live at the Novarossi Challenge 2010, Chaplin, Connecticut. We are live in the D main. We're looking at Wallow Walker, who predicted the B main at least, the B main, and he's currently in the D. He's fighting for it, Let's see if we can get a comment from my co-commentator, Richie Siriano, who's marshalling because he made the A, 3rd place. Richie, quick comment, please, Richie.
Well, we're here looking at Wallow Walker. His prediction was in the B main. And one of our co-commentators, Pooh White, on RC Tech, he actually backed that up and says Wallow can do it. Now, we're not saying that Wallow can't do it. I mean, he's in the D here. He got a late start.
Oh, he just hammered him.
He just took
He
out
just
Mike
hammered
with
him.
the red
They're
car.
battling. Wow, clutchless
Unbelievable.
out of the turn onto the straightaway. Clutchless out of the turn.
So our co-commentator, Pooh White, from out-of-state commentator, Pooh White, has said that Wallow can do it. And once again, we're not saying that he couldn't do it. Just that he might have to bump up. Considering that he started in the last main, we don't know how far from dead last. But he's got to be able to bump up to save some kind of face. Because he did say that he was going to beat all the Brooklyn Hobby drivers. But we did come up here for a few weeks and prepare his funeral. We prepared his funeral exactly what we predicted was going to happen while I was in the last main. Car's not running too good. We don't know if he's going to actually bump up. But we'll get back to you soon.
Wow, that's Phil Trotter for Richie Seriano live in the D main. We're coming back at you with more from the Novarossi Challenge.
By the way, the D main was the last main.
D main is the final main. We'll be back with more commentary live from Chaplin, Connecticut. This is the RC Network. Phil Trotter for Richie Seriano.
It's all over. Wallow didn't bump up. It's all over.
Oh, you're seeing it live here on the RC Network. We'll get back at you. Take you to the Latrine Portable Potties, otherwise known here at Chaplin, Connecticut. We're walking past the people that take care of the food. Bake delicious brownies, coffees, bacon, egg, and cheeses, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, and pulled pork. I'm going to introduce you to a lady who I'm extremely in love with, and I would pretty much do anything for her just for the brownies that she makes for me. And I don't know her name, but she's going to tell you her name and all the different flavors of brownies that she makes. Do we have your name?
Kelly.
Kelly. Where do you find the time to make such delicious brownies for all the races at Chaplin, Connecticut?
I stay up late at night so I can make sure they're fresh for everybody every day.
Were there good brownie sales at the 2010 NYRCLIVE Challenge?
Yeah, we almost sold out. We're holding a couple for you.
Holding a couple for me. There you have it. Phil Trotter for Richie Seriano and the RC Network. I'll be taking a couple brownies home tonight. So if you guys, Seriano, Brooklyn Hobbies, RC Network, coming soon to cable channel. We have the current TQ, Joaquin DeSoto from Team Serpent. Serpent America?
Yeah,
Serpent America, the prime distributor of Serpent products. Joaquin, how do you feel you did so far being the TQ? How does it feel to be TQ at the Novarossi Challenge? Once again, 2010.
Yeah, no, it was a different experience from last year. The track's a little different. Definitely makes the car feel a little different, but it was still, it was good. The car, we went a little softer, a little bigger on the tires. The grip came to us at that point, and we got it done in the last run. Finally got everything together.
Excellent. You're using one of those new G-Mod, JP modified motors?
Yeah, we popped one in just for this weekend. It's the first time we're using it because we're going to start distributing those as well.
Any comments on the motor, power-wise, bottom,
motor's good.
top?
In terms of absolute power, we haven't actually felt it yet because we've been running 16% to make time. But for the main, we're going to run 25, so we'll see what it's got. It's been smooth. It's been great so far. So
Excellent.
looks good.
Qualified first in the A main with the 966 Serpent, debuting a brand new motor. How does it feel?
It feels great. Hopefully the main will treat us like qualifying did.
On a personal level, how does it feel to come out to Chaplin, Connecticut once a year in TQ?
Yeah, Chaplin, it's one of my favorite tracks in the country so far. I've had good success every time I've come. It's actually, in a way, kind of my home track. It's one of the tracks I race most on because I don't race that much because of school. So
Excellent.
It's been a great experience so far.
Well, for Richie Seriano, Phil Trotter, the RC Network, we appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
We're wishing you luck in the A main, and hopefully we'll be talking to you as the winner of the.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, there you have it from the 2010 NYRCLIVE Challenge. I'm Phil Trotter for Richie Seriano, coming to you live.